Let's get everything set up like we do every time. Get a little test. Turn that down a bit, that's loud. Okay. And go here and here. That button. I want you copy. Why aren't you doing the thing? Oh, fine, I'll just do it on my computer then. Screw you. There we go. All right. Now, where were we? Back at it again. So, the plan for today, and probably the next few days, is getting the modular engine and the adaptive control units set up. So I think what we'll do is modular engine first. First thing we gotta do is clear out all this junk. I need more biofuel though. Oh no, it's using my liquid biofuel, so we're good. No, it's not. That's my jetpack using that. Because I'm a dummy. Should be some over here. Unless it burnt through it all already, which would be crazy. It did. Wow. So how much do we got? Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay. So, like I was saying, adaptive control units and modular engines. Ooh. Okay, let's get up here. Some trees. Essentially, it's just more fuel for our bio. Okay, that should be a good start. Okay. Give ourselves a good base. Hopefully I can get both of these. Yes! Got them. Good, 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 good. Hopefully these machines aren't too big. And we can fit them both on here, but we'll find out, yeah. Ooh, let's hope we have enough grass to deal with this, or not grass, but fuel. Aw, darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. It's fine, we'll throw all the leaves and sticks we got and throw them up in these. Which one's which? It's wood. So, wood. And leaves. We'll let it do its thing. We're gonna steal some of these. I need to get my chair more comfortable. All sitting up, making my back hurt. Oh no, I dropped my phone. Okay. Hold on, let me get comfy. There we go. Okay. Yeah, never built these before, so we're gonna see if we have enough room. Smart submitted from a... Probably could, but... I don't like just putting them on the, in their own little thing. Let them go from there. Yeah. What was I doing again? Ah, yes, there's a tree. Pesky tree. And welcome back, man. Welcome back. Okay. One more tree. Okay. So, we want everything to go that way. We need to use those. So, let's flop this down and see how we want to do this. Okay. Modular engine. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Motor. Okay, so rotors, stators. That's pretty easy. It's a lot of iron though, so how much is that? Why did I destroy that? I didn't need to destroy that yet. How's that compared to adaptive control? We have automated watering. which is stators and cables, circuit boards, heavy modular frames, which we're going to be picking up from the other, and then 2 computers. So because this one needs the copper wire or copper sheets and the copper's over there, I think it'd be smart to have this over here. Okay. So since this will be over here, the real question is am I going to be able to smush it all into this small area? And that's what we're going to have to figure out. I think we'll be able to. I mean, some of the stuff is coming from outside, so... Alright, so first... Okay, we need, for the modular engine, motors, rubber which we can bring from the outside, and smart plating. Okay. We need rotors for both of those. I wonder if I can get one part making the rotors and that can split up. Use a splitter to go one for motors and one for smart plating. Vertically, probably not. Depending how much space the modular engine takes, I might do first floor modular engine, second floor adaptive control unit. I like to build very 2D if possible. I just like seeing everything, but if it becomes a space issue, we'll either relocate or go vertical, so we'll see. But first things first, let's get smart plating. Let's add that to the to-do list. So we need reinforced iron plates. So if we have this row, really gonna bother anything if it's floating? Yeah. At least so this row is gonna be like splitters, and then this row smelters. Probably go almost like 3/4 back. And then constructors. Service 2 unit. Did I do it too far over? No. Let's try that again. Smelter. Constructor. And we only need 2 smart plates per minute. Okay. It'd be awesome if we can bump this to 2, but I'm probably going to use like Sommer sloops to speed that up. Smart plating needs reinforced iron plate and rotors, so we will need 2 assemblers. Okay, so reinforced, that's not where it needs to go. Let's try that again. Oh my goodness, why aren't you working like I need you to? Oh, I hate you, game. You're vexing me early. 1, 2, right there. Thank you. Okay, so reinforced iron plate just needs steel plates and steel. or screws. Okay. And then next, 2 again. You're in the way, sir. And I'm sure with much bigger builds, I'm probably gonna have to build vertically. But right now I can help it, so I'd rather not. If that makes sense. I want to change that back. There we go. Okay, rotors, I probably did too much. We'll see, because if I remember correctly, it's like... No, steel and screws. Which one was it? Ah, it was that one. Okay. Rotors just need pipe and screws, so... Pipe. Screws. Now here's a question. Could I do 1 with screws? You need 100 per minute, so no. No, not happening. And then you need 6, so that's 160 per minute. Which we could. Maybe if we need space, we can just have 1 of these producing screws. How much screws can I get out of 1? Can I get 160? Nope, so we can't do that. Okay. Alright, so we have rotors, we have reinforced iron plates, and all this just to make smart splitters. Or not smart splitters, smart plating. We only needed 1 per minute. I need these like up and out of the way. Two, so that's exactly how much we need, and we're making 2. Rubber's gonna come from outbound, and then 2 motors. That's gonna be the more complicated part. Okay. Motors. Not mortars, motors. We need rotors again and stators. Luckily, we only need 2 motors. How many rotors will we need? If we're doing rotors for both of these, we only need 2. No, not rotors. I need motors that need rotors. We only need 2 of these, so 4 rotors. And then how many rotors does the smart plate need? It also only needs 2, and this is producing 4. So we can save there. Okay, so we don't need to worry about rotors, because we can split the 4 we're making. That means the other half stators. Okay, before we do anything, before we get ahead of ourselves, we need splitter. Assembler. Okay. 3? That looks right, yeah? So those go in there. How's that look straight? How does it look straight the other way? I like that way. Yeah. Alright, and then the stators. Same thing, but it'll probably be about right. gonna be something like right there. Because those rotors are gonna go in it. And then we need, no, not that. We're using motors. We need motor. Motor. Okay, that, because that will probably be actually up further. I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself. There we go. Okay, we need stator for the motor. So we need to get to the stator first. So let's make stator. And stator needed steel pipe and wire. Okay. So wire's gonna come from the alternate quick wire, and then so we just need steel pipe, iron pipe. And 2 motors, yeah, so if we reduce this to only 2, we only need 4 stators, thank goodness. Four stators, so we need 12 steel pipe. That should be easy. So 12 steel pipe. Sweet. And then how much wire? 32 wire. Alternate Caterium wire. Holy Jesus, 120. Damn, we don't need that much. Not 23, but 32. Ashes of Creation, nice. Soon this weekend, I'm gonna be grinding some Helldivers. New ODST Warbond that dropped. Super excited about that. Okay, then so we got stator, and we got the second part we need for the motor. Can we like even it with that? That'd be awesome. Yeah, we can. Okay, so stators, and then that's gonna share rotors because we only need 4. Each of these only need 2 rotors, so a total of 4. So we can split that up. That's gonna save us some energy. Well, not energy, but space. Lots of space. And then let's see. So it's gonna need a lot of iron. We should be able to feed that iron and use the iron kind of as a splitter between the 2 factories that we're making here. Yeah, that should work. And if anything, we can just bring it around. But before we do that, I need to place these. So I need 2 builders, huh? That would be equipment. Oh, nice. I might be an odd one out here, but when it comes to like big games that it makes sense to do a server wipe after like the end of like an early access, I think that's super cool because it's like a chance for you to essentially play the game again. I'm gonna face him. Because he's either going to... Again, he's either going to come out and around, or he's going to go down through here. I'm not sure which one I want to do yet, so... But I need this space in front of him. But yeah, one game like, what was it? Ark Survival. I really liked this when... Like, I think it would have been really cool for a server wipe on that one when it became, like, full-fledged, or other games like that. Okay, so this is going to get this one. Oh, that's going to be in front of that, so... Here. And here. A little goofy. Maybe I can make that a little better, yeah. There we go. And then... mood adjustment. Been that kind of day? Me too, fam. Me too. And then the train we're going to have is probably going to come up to about here. And then we can have... the rubber we need pop on in here. So what we'll do is storage and kind of just pop that there, because we can have the rubber come in, and if we have too much rubber coming in, it can at least fill this up and then send it in and have a backlog of rubber. As long as we have a continuous flow of rubber, that's all that matters. Okay, and that's it. Modular engine complete. 2 motors. 15 rubber. Smart plating. That's it. That was kind of painless. I feel like the heavy modular frame was a little bit more complicated than that. But as I keep talking, I feel like I'm going to be biting my own foot off. Because this one only needs 3, the next one needs 4. Which might need a lot more room. I wonder. Yeah, we got these iron. There's the iron down there we're not using. And then there's iron over here. So I was thinking, what if we did this somewhere else? You know? Because most of this is iron except for the copper. Giving us more room for other activities. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Alright, next we have the other side, which is the adaptive control unit. Heavy modular we're gonna get down there. Computers, we need to try, see if we can make computers up here. We also have a lot of space other places. We can make computers in other areas. Okay. So, adaptive control unit. That's a to-do list. Alright, first thing I want to focus on, okay, automated wiring, that shouldn't be too hard. That needs plastic. Heavy modular frame we're going to get from down there. And then that also needs plastic. Okay. So since both of these need plastic, one of them I need to make just to make into computers. So it's kind of like a two-part system. We need to make enough circuit boards to feed into the adaptive control unit and to make computers. So let's do that. Let's make the circuit board. It shouldn't be too hard at all. Do I have enough chainsaw? Yeah, I do. You, sir, must fall. Okay, first things first. Circuit boards, we need copper plating. So, smelter. What line are you on? You on that line? Okay. Yeah. So copper plating, we'll put... start right here. I'm off. I've been really trying to rely on H more. No. Yep. Because it's very useful to make sure you put things down the right way the first time, every time. Okay, you're going to be copper ingot. You are going to be... like I'm doing something wrong here. Copper sheet, there you are. One thing I need to do too, since we're making wire up here, I need to make sure that is labeled as caterium so I know not to feed iron into it. Okay, so copper ingot, making the copper sheets. Good, 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 good. And then there's coppers down there, which we'll have to feed up. That's fine. Circuit board. Plastic. Okay. So we'll probably, when the train parks over there, it'll probably have to feed plastic through here. And we can have it come out. Kind of use this as a placeholder. A funny placeholder for plastic. And those are going to be combined. Take that. Alright, alright, alright. Hold on, hold on. We'll get you right. You need to be centered and then probably back one, yeah? There we go. There we go. Okay, and then you're going to be circuit board. You're creating 7.5 per minute. Alright. The system in total needs 5. How many? What do we need for computer? Do we need 3 things? We need 3 things, so we'll need another manufacturer. How many? 10. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So we need a total of 15 circuit boards. Oh, gotta go more than that. Alright, 15 circuit boards. Before we finish this, bathroom break. I have to go to the bathroom. Been hydrating, but it hasn't been nearly as hot today. So and we're back. Okay. I'm back from outer space. Okay. Sorry about that. It's all good though, right? Yeah, it's all good. Get back to comfy position. Comfy position initiated. Alright, where were we? Making computers. Okay, what else do we need for computer? Wire and then plastic. Okay, so wire, super easy. Slap a constructor. Yeah, those are even. Okay. And that can make, well, it's cable, so we can alternate deuterium. And then another one right in front of it to make the cable. Okay, so we know this is going to need to split. to keep it at least away from there. Okay, and then computer. We have 3-piece, right? 3-piece? Yes. So we have the circuit boards, we have the wire, and then now it's just the plastic. So we will manufacture. Slap this puppy right here. Because that can go there. I don't like that. I need to go back one more. So we were here, now we're here. There we go. And then this is the cable. Okay. Might need a programmable splitter for this. Not sure yet. How much cable do we need? We only need 20, so let's tone this down. We only need 40. You know, we might not need Caterium. We have copper stuff down there. We can just feed that up. We've only needed it for 2 things so far. This one and the one over there. 3. This one, that one, because that's copper sheets, right? Yep. We've only needed it for 3 spots, so we might be able to just get away with copper instead of using Caterium. Caterium makes so freaking much. So, copper wire. We need 40. I think that's why. It's gonna use up a whole power shard. Yep, changing that back. Disregard. Is it 40 copper wire? 40. 40. Hello, Koi. How are you, sir? Went and saw Nick today. We're gonna be dog sitting for him this weekend. So, and then how much plastic? 40 plastic. So let's slap this guy right here. That's gonna signify the plastic. You know, the hardest part about this build is not going to be, I don't think it's going to be this. It's going to be getting the plastic and rubber here. Yeah, we played with Loki and Thor. Thor was a little reluctant at first, but then it was like we became besties. So he just kept on playing with us. It was a good time. Yeah, I see what this second level of this tier is. It's less about, because I mean the heavy modular frame down there is more complicated than both of these. But the hard part about this is the logistics of getting the plastic and rubber here. So once we can figure that out, we can get going. All right, so we have heavy modular because we can move them from down there. We only need 1. We're making 2. And then computer. We only need 2. We have 2.5 here. We only need 2. Oh, so we only need 8. That's even better. Okay. So we're gonna have to redo that math. But that's fine. And then all we need left, so we got circuit board, computer, heavy modular, and then so we just need automated wiring. Okay, so the way I want to set this up, I'm gonna have to move that. You're gonna have to move, sir. And we will move you right there. For now, because we're gonna have to redo that whole system, technically. What were you connected to, huh? That? There we go. Oh, I'm using train. Choo choo, motherfucker. As Ada would say. So, the positioning of this, I need to make sure where I'm gonna do is probably like this. Because we're gonna have the heavy modular. It's already right there. So he's literally just gonna swing up and connect here. And then circuit board straight ahead. And then computer, we gotta do it the other way. There we go. So now all we have to do is get advanced wiring. Okay, back from outside mood, very well adjusted. Good, good, good. Yeah, I'm gonna do train. I don't like, what was it? You can have like many carts on a train. I should only need 2, maybe 1, because the amount of plastic and rubber we need is not a lot. Okay, we need advanced wiring. This is probably going to be the hard part. This, because we need 5, and I think we only produce 4. I need to look. Oh no, I could just... Sorry, automated wiring. I kept saying advanced wiring. Automated wiring. Okay, so... Stator. I hope so. I'm kind of nervous about them. Yeah, we're only producing 2.5. I wonder if there's another... what the other automated wiring blueprint is. Maybe, even if it's a 3-piece, if it can make more, that would help out a lot. Yeah, I've never done trains on this at all, so it's a scary idea. I don't know why I ran all the way back here. I could have just built a man. Hard drives. Library. What do we have here? Ooh, high-speed circuit boards. And that's a 3-piece as well. That's just too much. Yes, it makes a lot more, but it needs so much more. That's just too much. Alright, we'll have to work with this then. So, stator and wire. Those machines are really, really big compared to everything else. Really tower over everything. Okay, wire. Not too hard. Stator, on the other hand, we need stator. More wire, still pop out. Okay, that's actually a good thing because we'll already be making cable. Once I started trains and built my railway, I prepped the biomes as I went by. So I would build small factories along the way. And on my way back, I could build the products I would need. Nice. Yeah, I want to do something fun with trains. I really want to explore it and see what I can do. Alright, we need 10 stators, right? 10? That's not what I need to look at. I don't know yet. I don't know what I need yet. I just know I need 5 automated wiring. But to do stator, we need wire and steel pipe. Alright, let's lay this down for wire. Because we also need cable. Is it for you? No. Heavy modular circuit. Oh, it's for the automated wiring. That's right. That's right. So, hold on, I'm confusing myself. Let's get rid of this and add automated wiring to my to-do list so I can see. Stator and cable. Okay, since we need cable, what we're gonna do, splitter, right here. And then even though I usually like to slap a assembler right in the middle, we're gonna move it over to here. Like so. So we need as much as room as possible. And then constructor. Woo! Tight. Tight for sure. No. Right there. I like trains. So where do you store from, Coy? You been working out? Okay, so we need wire. This needs... What are we making here again? Stator? Stator. Right now we need 40 wire per minute, and then this one needs to be cable. They're both going to merge. And make automated wiring, and we need 5 automated wires. So we got to work from here back. But before we do that, let's double check. 5 hill sprints, nice, nice. Hill sprints, good for cardio. Make your lungs hurt, make you feel like you want to die. Yeah, 5 per minute. Okay. So now we're gonna work backwards. We got 5 per minute. We need 5 stators and 100 cable. So, what am I doing? Slow down, killer. Oh no, we're out of we're gonna need to make more power shards. That's fine. 5 stators. 5 stators, so we need 15 pipes and 40 copper wire. So 15 pipe, that's no big deal. The real question is are we gonna have enough iron? I think we will. It's nothing major. The only things that are taking a huge amount of iron is the 2 parts that are making steel pipe. They're taking like 60 each, so. Okay, we'll keep that at 120 for now. Before we continue, we need to make more power shards. But so far, I mean, besides working the trains over, it's not that hard, especially compared to the massive fuel power plant we made. I just gotta remember, just because I'm making 45, 50,000 megawatts, I'm sure it's gonna creep up on me real quick. We should have some slugs on standby. Maybe. No slugs in there. Hold on, let me make sure. Going through everything. Yeah, no slugs. Got some random junk in there we need to get rid of. Slugs? No slugs. Oh, snap. I mean, we don't need very many right now. A few blue slugs. What's that purple slug? We have explosives, right? That yellow slug should give us everything we need. Any booms? Here are the booms. Where's our boom weapon? There it is. Let's get rid of you. Hopefully the cluster gets rid of everything up there. That'd be nice. Hi-ya. Hi-ya. Got rid of it that time. There we go. Come here, little slug. Okay, I just want one blue one, which I know where one's at. We've been seeing them for a good minute over here. Next to our stuff, right there. Hello, Monsieur Slug. I have come for you. Okay, we still gotta build up that copper. At least for the copper sheets. Because unfortunately, there's no Caterium sheets, which would have been super cool, but what can you do? Let me go this way. No, no, right here. Recipe. Power shard 1. I should have made 2. 1, 2. Yep. And then power shard 2. That'll make 4. Yeah, I went running for 30 minutes yesterday. I don't feel too bad. So I know I need to change up my routine because I'm not really sore. So I'm gonna go for distance now. Slow pace distance. Build up that leg strength. Seems like my cardio is not that bad. So probably gonna do like 2-3 miles at a nice slow pace and then go from there. Okay. How much did we need from you again? 100. We need 100 cable. So guess what we're gonna do? Bink. 100. Okay, so but we need 100 and what was it, 140? 140 cable. Okay. Blah, running. Yes, yes, but running is really, really good for you. It's healthy. Look at all that Caterium that I made. Look at it all. All that from one node. One pure node. I wonder how I'm going to deal with that. Probably just take one of those and have it rerouted this way. Should be more than enough. I understand the need for it, just don't like it. Yeah, I know. I know. Okay. I see something we need to do too. We need to slap the smelters back here. Okay. So... Yeah. I like lift heavy things, put heavy things down. Put heavy things on back and walk very far. Who needs knees when you can walk? Where was I? Alright, that's done. That's done. Everything's kind of... I think it's just time to move the iron. Alright, before I do that, I need to figure out how I'm gonna deal with bringing in all the plastic and rubber. Because I think this side... plastic. It's gonna be rubber or plastic? Plastic. So 2 plastic over here, and I think over here just needs rubber. Doesn't need any plastic. Rubber. Okay. Rubber, not that hard. Probably gonna have the train come in, park like right here. It's gonna feed the rubber. The question is how am I gonna move the plastic? Ooh, I know. I'm gonna use kind of the walls we already have made, but what I need, I don't need to go all the way back there, I just need to build it. This is true, you do have better knees than me. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. It turns out I do need to go back. My knees are garbage, so are my ankles. But I probably have a lot more mileage than you too, you know? I'm like an old beat up car that's got like 300,000 miles on it. No, I'm gonna give myself some better credit. I'm like a Toyota Tacoma, you know, like the 90s, 2000s Toyota Tacoma with 300,000 miles. I might be beat up. Thanks, Crawdaddy. That's so nice. Ignore that I threw it right in the trash. But I'm still good. I can still run forever. I might not have no more doors or windows or any other moving parts. Okay, not equipment. Architecture, no. Walls, no. Foundations, no. No. Organizer, maybe, no. Basic shelf unit. Huh. But no. Management. Aha, wall mount. That's what I want. I'm gonna go and do the ceiling. Conveyor wall hole? Might as well. Clean pipe Mark 1 and Mark 2? Nah, but we'll do these. We're up to total 157 miles with the same time backpack. You're not the only one who... Yeah. Yeah. We both do... We're both not masochists, right? Yeah, totally not. In our own physical way. I know what this does to my body, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Why? Fuck you, that's why. Okay, so the way we're gonna deal with these is we're gonna have... I want to utilize these that I just got. Use conveyor wall mounts. We do it from there, and then here. Right? Will that work? I'm being funny. Okay, default. Okay. Now, how do splitters work on this? Can I get a splitter on this guy? A splitter would be kind of weird, huh? What I could do is use the wall mount, right? On the part over there. But then as I get over here, I can actually put it on something. Yeah. Because then I can do a splitter. And then another one of these. Right here. And that can run I have a thing about it elevating. It's like my own personal vendetta to it. I like... Yeah, there we go. And then you... No, you can just go like that. And then that's when we have the wall mounts. Like so. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Trick is doing this. Oh, come on. Wow, trying to like freaking stutter. Let's just go down here. We want to go all the way to the edge, right? Or probably one less. Now let's keep it straight. Ooh, I'm good. Then have it just around the corner. Yeah. All right, and so as the train comes in, it can feed the plastic down through here, and then the rubber's gonna get dropped off there. That should work out nice. Plastic's gonna split up between these two, feed into these, and then feed right into these. Okay. Man, that took a lot longer. I thought I had a lot more time to mentally prepare for trains, but we're almost done. We just need to double check all of our timing and make sure it's all good. So we're gonna start here. Rubber's not an issue. 2 smart plating and 2 motors. So this should have 2 smart plating. And this should have 2 motors. Why do neither of y'all have what you're supposed to, huh? Okay. 2 smart plating. 2 motors. Not 5, only 2. Which is kind of nice. Kind of reduces our workload by a lot. Alright. This guy needs 4 rotors. Hold on. Let's right from left. 2 rotors. 4 rotors. It's a good thing we checked. 2 motors, 2 smart plating. Okay. So need 2 iron plates, 2 rotors. 2 iron plates. Float, float. 2 rotors. And then this guy needs 4 rotors on his own. Okay, so we can bump this up to 6 rotors. Okay. That should work, right? Because sooner or later that side's gonna overflow, so the rest will go in there until it needs to go over there. So it's just gonna keep pumping like this, and then every once in a while it'll go that way. That's how it should work, right? Hope that don't make people dizzy doing that. Okay. And then what else you need besides rotors? You need 4 stators. 4 stators. 4 stators. Alright, everything's good on this line. So to make our 2 reinforced plates, we need 12 iron and 24 screws. So 12 iron and 24 screws. It's almost no iron plates at all. Here we need 30 rods and 150 screws. So 30 rods and we're out of those again. Alright, let's go slug hunting. We need 2 more. Power slug? Is there one below us? Is that what's going on? Is there a cave down here? Past all the smoky smoke? So since this is the accessible part and that's blocking that way, then the tunnel must be over there. No. Hey, it's another doggo. You're an easy to get doggo too. I'm gonna have to get you here in a minute. What would we name that doggo? It needs to be crustacean related. Where's this guy? Yes, 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 yes. Crustacean related name for crab dog. We already got Crawdaddy. I see no entrance to this cave. I'm either blind or it's not where I expect. Regardless, we're gonna step away so we can get some other power shards. Let's see. Oh, we got one over here. Ah, you're in some danger. Some spicy air, huh? You look like you're just on the edge. Nope. Ow. Ow. There we go. Nothing like some spicy air for breakfast. Okay. Speaking of ooh, some ammo. Thank you. What do you got? Ooh. I might need some of those. Thank you both. Where was I? Ah. Slap you in there. Okay, and then the other one. That's 6 more. I might have to do some, either an entire stream of rare resource hunting, slugs, Mercer spheres, and Sommer sloops. I might have to go do a whole episode of that. We have an okay amount of Sommer sloops, but we need a lot more Mercer spheres and a ton of slugs again. I do know where I can get a purple slug near our power plant, so if I feel like I'm really hurting, we can go get that one. But where were we? We were over here, and we were for the screws. I don't think I meant to put that in there. No, but we need 150. Oh, no, we need it. Sommer slooped away. This kind of sucks, but to get that to work properly, we need it. That has 30, right? Yep. Next, 12 pipe, 32 wire. So 12 pipe, 32 caterium wire. So all of this is set. This is the only one that needs something different, and it needs 4 caterium ingots. Only 4 caterium ingots. We might not even feed caterium ingots. We might feed up, or we might not even smelt the ore into ingots. We might just bring the ingots straight up here. But I might have to tear all that down and then redo it. Maybe not, because that's like the total amount I can make from that one guy per the belts that we're using. So I might take one of the end belts and work it up here. And if I do that, I still wouldn't need this, because I'm just gonna feed ingots right into it. Okay, so what do we have here? 48 ingots. Yeah, we're probably gonna need a lot of power slugs. 18.75. Okay. 30, 30. 30. 30. 6. And lastly, 18. Okay. That's for this side. That's all complete. We just need to connect everything, make sure everything is perfect. Now this side, working back to front again. Okay, first, 5 automated wiring. We hadn't even hooked that up yet. Five automated wiring. Okay. 5 circuit boards, which should be that. 1 heavy modular frame, which is going to come from that way. And then 2 computers. So 5 circuit boards, 2 computers. 2 computers. And then 15 circuit boards, 5 for that, for down there. And then it's 8 for here, so we only need 12. $13. Wonder where Great Red's at. He must have been asleep. He might have to work tomorrow. His vacation might be over. Try to get on earlier, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So we needed 8 here, and then 5 there. Yeah, 13. Okay. So let's run down automated wiring. We have 5 stators and 100 cable. Stators, 5. Cable, 100. Unfortunately, giving up a summer sleep, but that's fine. And then 100 cable needs 100 wire, and then this needs 40 wire, so that's 140 wire. 140. There's the 5 stators, which needs 15 pipe and 40 wire. 40 wire is coming from there. 15, which needs 60 ingots. Might be the last one we need to overclock besides some drills. 17.5 Caterium ingots. Again, we might not even smelt the ingots ourselves. They're probably going to come from down there. Okay, so the automated wiring is good. Now to check computers. Computers, we have the 8 circuit boards. 16 cable, 32 plastic. Plastic's right there. Cable. 16 cable, which is 32 wire. Yep. Okay, and then circuit boards, we have 13 of them being made. That's 26 copper sheet and plastic. Plastic's coming from there. What did I say? 16? No, 26 copper sheets. Alright, let's make a long trip because we're gonna need the power shards, and I know where a slug is. Good night, Koi. Go sleep your sore body away. Prepare yourself for the morning. Yeah, it's pretty funny, the what do you call them, lurkers? People watching. Some nights it's a lot, some nights it's not. Tonight we have a pretty decent amount. Alright, let's go get this slug. Did I ever get this? It's another slug. We're gonna start picking up the slugs as we see them. We need to. Unfortunately. Oh, yep, it is. Just gave me a little mirage. What's that? Oh. Junk. Yeah, we're gonna need to start collecting power slugs. We don't have 170 something like we did. They all got eaten up by our fuel. there another one nearby? No? Okay, there it goes. Well, all the people who may or may not have seen it get to see our fuel power plant. I'm keeping my back to it. Do we get a little closer? Something I'm super happy with. It's something I would say is about 98% done. The only reason I say 98% done, because I don't think it's running 100% completely perfect, just because the way the that's a purple one, isn't it? You see that little glowy bit right there? He looked purple. Oh yeah, he's purple. Did I pass one? He's probably up there. I lost all my momentum. Woo! Who shot at me? It's whoever you are, you suck, and you missed. Oh, are you really on a gas thing? Oh, you're just one. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, scared him away. Did you see him run? Oh yeah, there we go. That's the good stuff right there. Can turn him into 10 power shards. All right. Oh, look at that view. Oh, let's get up high. I want to take a picture of that. Yeah. All right. How do I hide my HUD? Let's do this. This. Look at that on all its beauty. Oh, it looks fantastic. How high will it let us go? I need to go high enough to where I can see it without it. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, that looks fantastic. Efficiency at its finest. Except that part right there. We still need to adjust that part of it. It does look great, doesn't it? It looks so nice. It looks so good. I'm so proud of it. We'll work this part out soon. Okay, so this is where our plastic's gonna come from, and the rubber. As you can see, we have plenty of plastic and rubber coming in. It's just killing me. Look, all of these are all different. It's killing me. Don't look at it. It's gonna hurt. But right now, most of it's getting synced. All of these are already super packed. So we'll be able to move a lot of plastic and rubber over there. We're not going to need a lot of plastic and rubber, but we'll have a lot of plastic and rubber if we need it. Okay, so don't look down. It looks terrible. Look at that though. That looks sexy. That's fantastic. Hiya. Pissed off that bug nest. Should be getting close to the point where we can make our own ammo. Ooh, 2 in 1. Nice. I'm pretty sure we're to the point where we could make, you know, the gun and the gun ammo. I'm so happy with this. But yeah, the only thing I need to fix is the belts, because just the way they interact with each other with dual belts and how they're set up, I think it's kind of screwy with things. And if I can make it to where it's one single line on some of these parts, it'll work out a lot better. Just on the packagers, mainly. If I can get the packagers right, Uh-oh. Spicy tree. We should be good. Oh, I hit the water. I lost all my momentum. There we go. Yeah. So we got what? A few blue and then 2 purple slugs. That's going to be over 20. Over 25. Power shards for sure. I see another blue one. Oh look, another blue one. Bye, doggos. Another one? No. Yeah? Is it in the water? I'm gonna go down. Is it really in the water? Nah, it's gotta be like underground or something. Okay. Well, now we gotta wait while I swim out. I'm gonna use the jetpack to like propel me forward, you know? There we go. A little bit of travel. That dog popped up out of nowhere. It's kind of funny. Yeah, it's kind of a good thing I never went around and picked up all these blue slugs. Yeah, beep, 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 beep. Because now that we need power shards, we have plenty. Get to our little setup. Ooh, so that's 16 right there. Plus the 20, so wow, 36. That should hold us off for a little bit. Power shard times 10. Or even using Summer Sloop's property if you don't use them to multiply your slugs. Yeah, 36, sweet. All right, let's get back to it. Okay, where were we? Where were we? Were we over here? Yeah, because we have 26 copper sheets. Please tell me I don't have to use another... Oh, no, I don't want to use another Summer Sloop. I'm probably gonna have to, though. Do I, though? Do I? Alright, I'll use it. Isn't there like 100 of them somewhere or something? We need 13. Oh, gotta sneeze. Hold on. Oh, sorry. I probably could. The only concern is, can I fit, like, can I fit a merger there? Probably could. I just gotta scoot that over too. Yeah, let's do that. Because again, this is like the only machine that's using actual copper, so we got plenty of copper to use. Oh, that was one in the same tree? Cool. Okay, so... where were we? We were, merger. That's too close. There we go. And then production, constructor. You're basically gonna be right up on it, constructor. Smelter. That's still even? Yes, it is. Cool. And then another, oh, we need another row of concrete. Yeah, I figured I could add one, but I was kind of being stubborn. We could also do... No. We'll just do this. Okay, copper sheet. Copper sheet. Move those, and then it's connected. Okay. So what did we need? 36, 26. So 13. And 13. Okay, so 26 and 26 copper. $26 and 20. No, not Caterium. I wish, but no. 26. Okay, let's complete the copper since there's only 2 of them. Not merger, we need splitter. So here and here. And the copper we're gonna use is down here. We want to use... probably just use a Mark 1, right? 26 times 2. 52? Yeah, we can just use a Mark 1. So we need... miner. Oh, we're gonna have to destroy that. They're up there. Okay. It's been a while since I had to mess with copper. Do I need to do that? No, but I'm going to. Just because I think it looks nice. Can I get away with that? I definitely can. And then... we need to... Ooh, almost fell. Make some floating floors. And one more right near. And then we need... Let's see, where's it at? Where's it at? Not transportation. Got the train stuff ready, but we can't use it yet. Architecture, logistics, conveyor lift hole. Question is, where exactly? So, like bottom left corner. So, oh, come on now. There? Yeah? Why do you go like right through it? You're supposed to like connect to it. There we go. Is that enough room for you to get in there, huh? Or are you gonna be a pain? No, we don't like that, do we? Alright, that's fine. We'll just change you. Since you want to be a butt. That means we can move this, though, to a more reasonable spot. Oh, I hope I can get up there. Yeah, I can get up there. We would like you in this corner. Right? Yep. Right here. How about right here? Yeah? Whee! So one more floor piece. And then we only need to mark one. Go from there. Turn you that way. There we go. Copper's set up. Almost. Up, up, and away. There we go. And then you go to there. There we go. Copper's set up. Oh, you punk. You know, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We'll just... I'm not going to talk about it. I don't know why it wanted to break that. What was it? Merger? Splitter? There we go. All connected. I have to redo this one. 26. Okay. Copper done. Copper's done. Plastic. I have nothing going across there, so you can just go like that. Okay. And then, how about we do this? Instead of that, we can have it go to the second row. Like that. You're not perfectly even. That's gonna bother me. Splitter. There we go. Bam. Y. Bam. And then... what that does, that helps me not have to worry about lifting the iron to go in here. The iron can just be flat. And I'll probably have the Caterium going up as well. Does that make sense? I already have a plan of what's going to go high, what's going to go low. Plastic's going low. And then this should be Caterium. Okay. So did we even need to go high? We didn't need to go high. Because wire, plastic, Caterium. And then iron. So we didn't even need to do this. It looked cool though. Okay, so for Caterium. Okay. Well, if it's Caterium or wire, we don't need this. Because we're going to bring the Caterium ingots themselves, and they're going to feed in here. We will need to connect everything, double check everything. Okay, we'll deal with Caterium in a second. Next is the iron. How much iron are we going to need? Pull out my phone and do the math on my phone. Calculator. There you is. Okay, so we have 60 plus 48 plus 18.75 because it wants to be special. 30 plus 6 plus 18. Now let me make sure, because that's including... Really? Is that really all we need? Hold up. We have 60, yep, 48, next. 18.75 because I'm special. 30. 6, 18. Okay. Okay. Cool. We only need 180. You know, I thought it'd be more than that. Hold up. Oh, shoot. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, 180.75 because one of them wanted to be special. That is a lot less than I thought. Okay, so that means we need to... You. How do we want to deal with you? There's no real gap. I mean, what we could do, if we wanted to be fancy and weird, we could have it feed right here, right? And then go up and over, and then over, and then down. Or we can be simple and boring and have it just kind of go around. If we have it go around, though, it's going to cut in front of that, and that'll be an issue. So fancy and weird it is. Why? Because we don't often get the chance to be fancy and weird. So we're gonna be fancy and weird, but we gotta get it to stick first. What do y'all think? Fancy and weird? Or normal and boring? I think fancy and weird. Because most of the time when I do builds, like the mine is on the outside and it's feeding in, it'll be interesting to have the mine kind of more on the inside, cutting through the same machines that it's feeding into, like this. So, I mean, we have this little bit of space right here, so why not use it, right? And then, so 180.75, so we need Mark III. And if we have it, no, I don't like that spot. That's not what I meant to do. H. Let's move it over one. Yep. There we go. And then same thing. Why? Well, why not? What are you trying to hook to? Can you quit? Just right there. Right here. Oh, it's because I set you in wrong. Darn it. There we go. Did it again. Takes skill to mess up the same way twice. Yeah, why not, right? Why not just have it feed through like this? It'll give the machine a little character. And then we just need splitters all down here. Man, I thought this might be like a 2-day project. Well, it is going to be a multi-day project because, yeah, we have everything here set up just like we need. Again, the next part is going to be setting up the trains. I'm not worried about the Caterium. I'm not worried about anything else. The only things that are going to be annoying is the trains. Okay, so iron's hooked up, copper's hooked up. Last is the 3 Cateriums. Man, this thing is smushed. I like it though. So for the 3 Cateriums, of course we're gonna have them go above everything. Like so. There's one more. Where's it at? Is it this guy? Yep. Okay, so how many total ingots do we need? 4. 17.5. 21.5. And then 4 more. So 25.5. Okay. 25.5. So if we break this, Thank you. Caterium for days. How many are you producing? So you produce 15. 25.5 divided by 2. 12.75. So if we take 2 of them, $12.75 and 12.75. I can't remember how much this Caterium mini farm is making, but it's the amount is stupid. It's a stupid amount. All I'd have to do is stick some dimensional depots on them, and I'd never have to worry about Caterium. All right, so merger. Merger. 12.75, 12.75, and then we need to run him that way. Okay, ramp. Three. Three for here. And go out a bit more. Dang, phone, what you vibrating for? We got rain and freaking skunks in the backyard. Okay. Got a tree to cut down. Okay, so if I go up one more, is that gonna be too high? No, that's even with that. That's perfect, actually. And then foundation, there we go. That's gonna feed up here. And then zoop. And then splitter. Where's this at? This is right here. Let's make sure. Yeah. Pretty. Splitter 1. Is that even? Looks even, yeah. Splitter 2. Oof, almost long enough. Splitter 3. And then we go up. Perfect. No, that's not where you go. There. Well, would you look at that? Would you just look at that? Honestly, that tree might actually bother me. That's going to start producing deuterium, which is fine. It's only producing, what, 20, however many we needed. Four. 17.5. 25.5 that we need. Okay, so deuterium done, copper done, iron done. Now all that's left, which we got the plastic mostly ready, and we have the rubber mostly ready. Oh, we need to move those. We might have to start our main storage area, which is probably going to be like right here somewhere. But until then, splitter. Why am I moving? Okay, there we go. I want you right on that line. Okay. And then we need to run him. Maybe not that far, but right here? Yeah. One more? Or is that going to be too high? That might be too high. Two-meter ramp. And we could also just have this run to here, and then conveyor to there. And there we go. Bam. Of course that didn't work out properly because I gotta break this. No, no. There we go. I set that up right. It's gotta be a splitter. There we go. So now that's done. So now all we have left is rubber and plastic. So how are we going to do this? Train station. Kind of massive. But I know I want it to like run back and forth. So if I remember correctly, I need this facing this way, so it makes it go back. Plastic is down there and I'm on top of rubber, so it needs to at least Mr. Tree. You're gonna be kind of in the way, so say your prayers. Get up there. There we go. Okay. How do these trains work? That's the first thing we need to find out. So we have a freight platform, and then we have fluid freight. We don't need fluid freight. We just need train station. Prevents trains from derailing at the end of a railway. While automated driving systems have made buffer stops mostly obsolete, their use is still recommended to mitigate potential human error. Okay. Oh, we have elevators too? I forgot all about that. Okay, train station. How... Holy... massive. Okay. So we need a few more lines. Not conveyors, goof. Me personally, I hate floaty things like that, just floating grounds, but I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Maybe it's gonna make me be all creative with how I do okay. Right there? Now what did it say about this buffer, huh? There we go. Okay. So the train should fit there, right? So if we do freight platform, like so. What about the train itself? We need rubber. So we need to go get rubber. Damn, I still haven't hooked up my rubber to the, oh well. So should we do 2 of them? 1 for plastic, 1 for rubber? Yeah? Is that how it's gonna work? That's just 1 canister? Yeah, it is. And I don't think we're producing... We might be producing the same amount of plastic and rubber. But to keep things kosher, I'm gonna do that. And then if I redo this, right? Storage. We're gonna make that as the highest belt possible because I want that to unfeed as fast as possible so I can get back and forth as fast as possible. Conveyor belt too steep. What'd you do? Try to do it from the top one? Okay, and then we need the plastic, which will go... Where would you end up at? You'd be right here. So, here. And then again... No, not the top one. 4. And there. And since we're doing the buffer there... Woo. So, okay. It's a bend that we don't need. I need to fix that. Okay. So we just need to move that over a bit. Now it's on the line. That should do it. There we go. Okay. And then you... No, not the top one. You... There we go. Nice straight line. Kind of. Straight enough. Straight enough to be fooled. Okay, so... I know we need rubber. Okay. And we don't need buffers here if we're gonna do buffers there, because those are gonna... Alright, where's the other plastic? Right here. Those buffers were more for like placeholders. That was it, right? Just the two plastic? Yep. Okay. Okay. 38 people. Wow. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Oh, this is running now since we messed with that. Alright, let's... Oh, I know where another purple slug is. Right there. Probably the scariest place. You know what? You know what? This would be a really cool place to do my, like, full mega storage area. That'd be pretty cool, right? At the bottom of the waterfall. God, waterfall, please don't take me with you. All right, there we go. Ooh, I didn't get a good jump on that one. I don't need to go that way anyways. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, back to the power plant to grab a stack. Oh, wait, I don't need to go all the way back. I have rubber in my storage. Not my main storage, but my mini storage. I don't need to go all the way there. Long trip averted. It already burned through all that junk. Pink. Rubber. No rubber. Rubber. I know I have rubber. Pretty sure I seen it. Did I not see it? No? Well, okay, so back to the original plan. Long trip. I should bring some and stack it in here. At least till I find 3 Mercer spheres and put a dimensional depot on top of it. What I could do is just take the current dimensional depot and move it onto the rubber, because my depot is full of plastic. And all I have to do is fill it up with rubber. That's one possibility. I mean, sooner or later I'm gonna have them both filled up anyways. I do need to move it from one side to the other. Ooh, lost all momentum. Damn. Oh, hello, beautiful. Oh, you're lucky I was out of ammo. Okay, rubber, rubber, rubber. And then we're gonna do the other train station, essentially same spot, opposite side. Alright, first things first, dimensional depot. Mark 1. Is that for plastic or rubber? That's not rubber. Good job, dummy. Now you have even more plastic in your inventory. How's everything running here, by the way? All green? Yep, it's looking good. Alright, let's grab a stack. Jeez, that filled up so freaking fast, man. Okay. So like I said, the train on this side, we need to go ahead and build it out. One more. Okay. Transportation. Train station. Like I said, if I remember correctly, I need to do like this. Let me make sure it's in a good spot. Perfect. Buffer stop, because I know if I'm driving, I'm gonna forget and I'm gonna drive right off. And then if anybody in the comments knows anything about trains and if I'm screwing something up, please feel free to tell me. And then we're gonna reposition those. In the storage. What you being funny for? Just want you to hook up to that. There we go. Wait, not outbound. We need you inbound. There we go. Now, I can't really break those because I don't have room for all that, so we're just gonna do this. Alright, all the plastic and all the rubber going in, and we need to make the train. Transportation, electric locomotive. So I'm guessing the way this will need to work is a train here. We have freight platform, so we need freight car. And not enough space on the track, so we need to make some railway. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so much fun. I say that in my most sarcastic voice, by the way. then freight car. Freight car number... Where'd you go? 2. Alright, so those 2 freight cars should pull those in. Ooh, one thing I need to pay attention to. So we have rubber on the left, plastic on the right. And if we go back there, rubber, is rubber on the left? If we're facing outward from the track, the rubber was on the left. Okay, so as long, yeah. As long as we get those right. Okay. And then we'll need another train on the other side, right? That would only make sense. Because this train will pull it that way and then stop. And then this train will pull it that way and stop, right? So we'll just kind of do like a back and forth thing. I'll have to do some research on that. Okay. And then all we have left to do is the super long railway going back and forth. Now, how do we want to do that? Do we want to keep it like nice and level with the water? Because that's possible. The water's the same level. We can just have it come out and around and then follow close to the water. Until it gets here, then it's like floating in space, and then raise up if needed. It's probably gonna have to about right here and then come around. I guess that's what we'll have to do. We can mark it with some ground. What we can do is kind of mark our path the way we want to go. And then build the tracks from there. What track you want? I'll probably move you onto this track. People get to watch me screw up a train track. I have never done trains, so this is gonna be fun. I hope I have the train part set up properly. I'm just kind of lining out what I want to do. So what I could do is just come straight and then over and then in. Yeah, let's just do that. Nice and simple. No reason to complicate it, right? Building a line, building a nice, beautiful line. The only reason I'm building the foundation first, I mean, a floating foundation is one thing, but a floating railway track, which I don't know if it'll even like just let me suspend it in the air. Kind of doubt it though. I feel like it's like a conveyor belt. Okay, I'm getting close. Gonna be a nice ride though over the water like this. I am out of... What am I out of? Concrete? Or is it just like, this is too deep to build in? What am I out of? Can I go that way? No, I'm out of something. Concrete? I'm out of concrete. Okay. So, let's go get a ton of concrete and a ton of iron. I mean, we're almost there. It's right there. So we could probably soon be able to cut in, come right through here. That's not the railway. That's not close at all. I lied to myself. I'll probably have to go over here and then over the waterfall. Super cool. It's gonna be a hell of a view. It's probably gonna come right over that waterfall, and then we get to follow it all the way in. Ooh, I'm low on fuel. Am I gonna make it? We'll see. So let's go get the concrete. I'm super excited. Get this train done, test it out, make sure it goes back and forth properly, and then we can just turn everything on. We gotta connect power, which won't be hard at all. We have plenty of power. What am I doing over here? I don't need to be. Oof, bad jump. Okay, that's stators. We need... Okay, sort. We don't need all of this Caterium. At all. What we can do with that Caterium, though, I shouldn't have dumped it all. I can dump some of it in here. That'll sort out. What else do we not need? We can store that. And that's it. Okay. A bunch of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. Let's do a few more. Not that much. Jesus. Let's do that many. And then concrete. You should be one of the only ones flowing too. Ooh, I see copper's flowing. Get a little bit more concrete and then we're off. What we can do, instead of flying all the way back over there and then starting it, we can come over here and do what we need to do. So we actually might be able to get it to come over the waterfall. Of course. You are a problem. No, you're not. You're not. You're fine. Okay, so... Oh, how much of a bend is it gonna need? Huh? How much bend are you gonna need, railway? Are you gonna need a significant bend? If I do too much of a bend, is it gonna like derail? Definitely don't want it to derail. Alright. So we know it's gonna come over the waterfall, right? So maybe we can do it to where we have enough out to where it's gonna come from the waterfall. Got some trees we need to cut. Hey, Dragnok, do you know anything about trains? Any insight you can give me? Am I on the right track? Or are you just kind of like figure it the fuck out. Last one maybe. So if we go, let's keep that like that. That's kind of weird and kind of a little over the top, but I know it's gonna be over there somewhere, so we can like break all of this. Oof. Okay, let's keep those there. Actually, we can get a few jumps off. That's terrible. Okay. And yeet. Yeah, because I don't know the thing about trains, so this is all new and tests and figuring it out. But what should happen, right? It's currently running, I think it was running pretty straight, right? Somewhere down through here. I think it was running down, then up. And then the plan is to just run it straight across. So it should run down here and then over here. That's what it should do. So we'll see. I think it's gonna be cool. I think it's gonna be neat. It's gonna have this beautiful water view and then this beautiful waterfalls it's gonna fly next to, or not fly, but chew next to. Chugga chugga chugga. And then when we power everything up, we get to see how much plastic and rubber it brings. And see if it, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be more than enough, but it's also gonna have to take in consideration travel time. And if travel time is good, then it should be good. I wonder, has anyone ever done anything with these little areas? Because it's like you have all this stuff over here, but it seems like there's nothing over here. Is there things over here? Just random little items, islands. Any iron? Any coal? Oh, I can see it. I can kind of see my ground. It would be nice if like the map showed what you built. So we're gonna cut in, probably just on the other side of this guy. I don't know, I think it'd be cool to buzz right by this. Ooh, I need to look it up, see how sharp those turns need to be. Sure, if I make sure they're long enough, we'll be fine. Should we do it like a roller coaster and just dip straight down? We have an idea of how far it needs to be now, so let's float back. It's gonna be essentially right over our heavy modular area. So if we can get it close to that. Yeah, it looks like right on this third set. Hopefully. Oh snap. Ow. So all of this was completely wrong, so we can go ahead and break all that. Except this row. I can do, I guess, since that one's there. Go ahead and connect it. Oh no. Oh yeah, that seems to be lined up nice. Nice train over the abyss. I'm sure if that like derails or something weird, that's gonna be fun to try and get back. Hopefully they don't just derail for no reason. Yeah. Ooh, I'm excited. And all we gotta do is power it. This guy. Really gonna be weird. There we go. I had it. I had it. Right there. Well, that's how that's gonna have to be. Okay, now, since we're closer this way, now we get to connect the rails. All right. At the same time, I'm also thinking, why even bother with a train when I can just feed a belt all the way there to here? But a belt isn't as cool or fun as a train, is it? No, definitely not. Definitely not, sir. Okay. Railway. Probably just make you curve until you're out straight, yeah? That seems like the smart thing to do. And then we can adjust these accordingly. Can I stand on you? Yes, I can. I don't want to accidentally break anything under there. Do I have any curved ones? I do not. So let's go awesome shop. Architecture. No. Foundations. I don't think quarter panels are really going to help me, but we'll see. Maybe those two.
Where would we be without foundations? Probably a bit lower.
Probably. Ha! Good one, Ada. No, that way. There we go. Okay, so don't need you. Don't need inverted. How do these look? Just throwing these in here. Terrible. Why are they so tiny? Triangular piece? Okay. Okay. Do we have one that's flat? Flat triangle? No? I mean, is that technically the flat triangle? We can go with that. I think that's neat. Can we do that one too? We're kind of going more into the decorative part, but hey, why not, right? Probably looks weird underneath, yeah, a little bit. Ooh, almost got rid of the track. How's it look here? Doesn't look bad. Yeah, it's kind of wonky. Is that really... Is there any better ones? What's that give me? Gives me rounded ones. I don't think I want the rounded ones. I actually kind of like the triangular ones. Up corner ramp? Maybe that's what I need? That's kind of like an up and down thing, though. I think that should do it. Gives it something that looks like it's sturdy. No, that's not what I wanted. Goofy thing. Why do you vex me, game? Just there, that's all I needed. Now I gotta get back up there. Pink. I think that one would be fine as a square. One here too. Okay, now off we go. You kind of bent the whole way. I mean, I can just have you right here. That's no problem. It's kind of weird. I mean, you're flat. Oh, you're not flat, huh? I mean, we can just go back one more and then you're flat. There we go. There we go. Now you don't look like a super long turn. Luckily, that doesn't cost too much iron or steel. Now, how's this work? How's this going to work on the ramp? Is that going to be an issue? I hope not. It's almost 11:32, so it's almost time. Almost time to call it a day. But we're gonna get the train tracks connected for sure. do that. Whee! It's gonna be like a roller coaster, man. It's gonna be cool. Okay, I think we got 2 turns left. Okay, so we gotta do this right. If we go from there, right? Is that gonna be too much of an angle? Are you gonna be too unhappy about that? It doesn't seem too sharp, does it? I mean, if we have our track come through here and it freaking derails, we'll know, right? It doesn't seem like too sharp. It might be. Let's come from the other way then. How about we do this? How many rails does it take? So we start from 1. No, I fell in the water. Damn it. Okay. So here, that's 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oops. So 12. So 1, 2, 3. We put that back. Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I come from here, oh my goodness. No, no, no. Just seems like a bad idea to me. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I go from 6, we go to here. What if I keep going? One, 2, 3. So from where I was at, which I don't know where now. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I do it from here, that should be a nice smooth bend. So here. There we go. Now it's not as aggressive. And it does the trick. There we go. We'll prettify that later. It is nice and straight, right? Yep. Now I think we got one more turn to deal with. So it's not 6, it's 8 out, I think. Almost. Just up here. And to think that people have made train tracks like all the way around the world. I'm already getting tired of doing this. Almost there. Almost. Almost. I'm glad I did the train to this side, because then I get to ride the train home. Thank goodness these train tracks don't cost a lot of steel either. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Oh, and then we got one more bend after that. Which what we'll do is we'll do the bend from there, right? From there out to here. There we go. I think we got this piece and then one more piece. And it's connected. All right, train all done. Train is done. So it looks like the electric locomotive is facing the same way for both of them. So I think we only need one. No power. Ooh, I ended up inside it. Alright, one thing I want to do is make sure this is set to unload so it doesn't accidentally load stuff. Okay, and then all we got to do... took power to it, and it should be powered. Brake. Spacebar. This is so cool. Wait, where's the, Oh no! Oops! How did I miss that entire piece of train track? Oh no, what do I do? Re-rail train. Oh, that's easy. I really hope that's the only part that happens. And there was no way I was gonna stop. I wonder how fast I'm going. Train menu. Oh, is this to like do the manual driving? Yeah. What about like a first person mode? Can I go to like first person mode? Okay, let's see how it handles this bend. That's fine. I guess with the way it's built, it'd be kind of hard to derail, huh? Oh, here comes the fun part. Woo! Hands up. Yeah, look at that view. All right, one more bend. Dink. All right, that's cool. I'm super happy with that. But okay, we need to. Okay, so open train menu. Edit timetable. So Samara to Skovik. Will that just go back and forth? And then do I need to do like back to Samara? Or if I do, I just need like Samara Skovik? Is that all I need? All right, let's see what happens. How is it unreachable? We just came from there. Okay, edit then. How about Skovik? So Skovik to Samara? Oh, is it because there's no power? Does this need power? Well, of course it needs power, dummy. Question is where is it going to get power from? Don't you ride without me. Okay. Station unreachable. Edit. That's Samara. So we want to go to Samara. Trains only cost 25 megawatts? Damn, okay. Why is it unreachable? We just came from there, and you're even facing that way. Maybe we do need 2 trains, yeah? So maybe we do need... Oh, I can spin them too, huh? So maybe we do need train... Freight. Freight. And then train. Yeah? Because then we're gonna go here, and then you... We want you to go to Samara. Manual driving, okay. So if I do that and then add that, will it go back and forth? Alright, let's see what it does. Well, now you're doing station unreachable. Why? Somebody help. What if we start from the other side then? Huh? Is it that tree? It can't be that tree. Oh, stop! Jeez, that's got a lot of torque behind it. Look, train, I'll cut any tree you want me to down. How about this? Do these... So I have them facing inward. Do I need to have them facing outward? So if I break this, all right, train station. See, I had them originally this way. Do I need to face them this way? Is that why? We're gonna have this figured out. I gotta figure this out before, because it's gonna be bothering me the whole time. Come on, Chew. And if that's the case, do we need a train on both sides? But just for the freight, so it like makes sure to pick up the freights we do? Got up that pretty smooth. Get this turn. Smooth. I will say, this kind of train track, I wonder how that would like actually work. It seems safer than the train tracks we have, where you're just literally sitting on the freaking iron. This looks like, you know, it'd be pretty hard to derail this kind of train. I don't know enough about trains. 120 kilometers, it's not too bad. Is that like 50 miles an hour? Start braking now. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. So destroy this again. And then train station. We want it facing outward. So that way the train thinks it needs to go that way, right? Ooh, almost forgot. Oh, did I remember to put it on that side? Ooh. Buffer stop. No power. Oh, because I need to reconnect it. I knew that. You're getting it straight from the source, bro. Well, not really, but you're kind of getting it straight from the source, bro. And we go dink. Ah, and then F to dock. Okay. Well, we ain't got nothing to dock, so. Cancel docking. Edit time. What's the other place called? Stagby. Add that, and then Rottingham. Alright, let's see how this goes. Can we get on top of it? Oh, we're about to. We almost left. Alright, now this should go there, and then come back. Go there, come back. Options, key binding. Dock, increase throttle, decrease, steer left, steer. Oh, you can steer. Oh. Handbrake, honk, open menu, leave train. Oh, there's no like train view. Alright, let's see how this goes. Hopefully it goes back and forth. I love it. I love it. And then you get this beautiful view of waterfalls disappearing. Random slugs on trees I haven't collected yet. So you braked right at that turn, huh? And dink. Alright. Docking. Uh-huh. Which you have nothing to dock. So let's cancel docking. There he goes. Cool. Okay, so Sting Bay. Alright, which one's Sting Bay? Sting Bay's that one, so we're gonna edit. Load or unload is complete. Yep, okay. And same with the other one, until load and unload is complete. Okay, cool. Cool, 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 cool. It works as intended. I'm gonna take this one last trip all the way back. And then we're going to let park, turn off self-driving, set this one to load, because I ain't gonna outrun 120 kilometers. Let's see, when do you stop for this side? Right at the beginning of the turn. And think. Okay, turn off. Cancel docking. Okay, so load. Load. Okay. Ooh, those are flying in. Yeah, buddy. Okay, so what we want to do... dock. Right? I want you to switch out your items. How can I get you to do that again? What we can do... we'll figure it out tomorrow, though. I'm not going to sit here and try to mess with that and get it right. Bink. Wasn't it F? F was to dock, right? Why is it not giving me that option now? Oh, my phone died, so... configure train station. Ooh, look, our power is actually starting to level out there. Almost at 49, 50,000. Alright, well, we'll figure that out next time. Hey, I appreciate everyone coming out. Everybody coming out watching. If you like what you watch and you want to see me finish this train stuff, subscribe. That way you can come see me anytime I start streaming. I try to make videos too, just right now I don't have the time. I do plan to. But I hope you come out again. Thanks for watching. Bye.